Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. Well, I'm really happy you're here with me today. Welcome, welcome to all my brand new subscribers, and there are quite a few of you. Thank you so much. Hello, and I'm happy you're here. Also, a big hi, hugs, and lots of love to all of my longtime subscribers. Thank you guys for hanging in with me with all these crazy times we're in and enjoying a little play with me all the time. I'm so happy to be here for each and every one of you. As you know, I do this for you guys now. And because I need you and I love you all. So, alrighty, let's get busy. You're probably wondering, what in the world is she going to do with this humongous mess on her desk? Good question, right? Well, let's see. I'm just checking to make sure so I can see what you guys see. I banged into my camera pretty hard, so who knows what I did to the poor thing. Probably wiped it out, you know. So, alrighty. Well, what we're going to do is, I don't know if you remember, right in the middle of all this stuff, we made this trifold folio, and this one was inspired by Heather at Rose Hill Paper Cottage and Heather at Ruby and Pearl. And this is actually a Ruby and Pearl digital. It's her, I think it's La Belle kit. And it inspired me to make a, see, we even have a little tag back here. It inspired me to make a Seamstress sample book. So what I want to do is make samples to put in the book, right? So I have a few little pieces I've kind of, sort of pulled out that I made a little tag, and then I stamped this, and I did that, and then this is inked, and then this one's inked. So these are ready to be some more things done with them. But what I thought I'd do today would be to create the samples of beautiful things to go inside of it. So, well, we're going to try to make beautiful things. We'll see how that goes, right? So that's what we're doing today. We're making the insides for this little lovely. And before I get busy with that, I'm going to pull some of this off here because I have, these are from Oldacina Scrap by Anne. And then this, and let's see, these are Oldacina Scrap too, right here. Yeah, I started to get busy with stuff here, so I'm going to set those aside for a minute. These are Oldacina Scrap right here as well. All right, I'm going to put those sort of off to the side a little bit. These tiny little ones, whoops, there's another one. And this lovely kit here is from Sam Poole. So I'm also going to be using, hopefully, some of these as well. So these are all inked, and I've rounded the corners on the bigger ones. We'll see about doing it on the little ones. So these are prepped. So I'm going to put those on the side. I pulled some little things that I thought I might want to. Oh, I have these. I found these in my stash. I've had these for like 100 years. They're from Michael's. Gosh, I've had them a good 8 to 10 years maybe. So I think maybe we could use some of those to decorate with. I pulled some pearls and some more trim. Of course, some laces. And on each side of me, I have piles and piles and piles of laces and trims to work with. I grabbed some little envelopes that we might play with. I don't know if we'll get to that today, but we might. These are things I've made in the past. And what I did with these is I made them like this. Now, I have seen Lori at Lori Girl on the Ridge make these. I have also made them. Gail's made them. A lot of us make these. I think Amy, Tina, a bunch of us make these. So we may use those. Now, before I get going, I wanted to show you a couple little goodies. I did finish these in my last, these were the snippets. These were the shabby scrap lace clusters. Got those done. I added a little pin and a little charm. Okay, so those are finished. I wanted to share those with you. So I'm going to put those, where am I going to put those? Someplace they don't get lost or dirty. Then last night I was playing around and came up with this. This is a doily that is, I cut out on my Big Shot. And I put that on the back. I added some lace. I put a little machine sewn ruffle, added some more laces, added one of my beautiful butterflies, a word. And so I've made a pretty little ephemera piece, not necessarily for this, but just in general. But you know, I was thinking if I add that, look at how that completely changes it. It makes it more shabby even. So I'm thinking, you know, that might be a way that I'm gonna dress that up a little bit if I decide to put it into a journal. So I made these last night. It was up late. I couldn't sleep. I was pacing the house. So I thought I'm gonna go make something. And that's what I made. I'm gonna actually glue this onto that. Be good on a cover, on a page. You could do it, use it on all kinds of things. I'm trying to decide what do I want as my up. I'm gonna go, oh, I actually like this side better. I'm gonna go this way. Kind of put it at an angle. I'll put that on there. So we started right off crafting. Well, I hope all of you are well. How are you? Everybody good? I hope so. I hope everyone's feeling well and having a good summer. Having a good week. I had a good week. It's Friday for you. Happy Friday. It's weekend. All right, let me set that aside. So those are some new little things I was making. Oops, onto the floor that went. Oh. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but I'm going to have to find some place to store it so it doesn't get damaged till I'm ready to use it. Then I have strings of pearls that I can use. I've got some bling to use decorating these. I want to add bits and pieces to the tops, I think. So we'll put those off to the side. This is a beautiful strip that my new friend Anne sent to me. Hello, sweetie. She has a lovely shop, and she sent those to me. It was a D-stash. I bought it in a D-stash. And then I've made these really beautiful ruffles. These are sitting in my stash, so I was thinking they might work on one of those. So I'll show you how that will work. Let's see, what else? And there we go. Now we've cleared our desk so we could start to play. I've already kind of started. I pulled out some lace bits already. I want to decorate this with bits and pieces of lace, decorate the top. So we'll see how, you know, far we might get. I mean, I have stuff everywhere, you guys. I mean, on the floor next to me. I have all of my appliques here. I've got them on one of their rings. Let me put that there. I've got just boxes of lace and fabric. So we're going to see what we're going to work with here today. So we're working with pink. So I think I would like something pink back there. I don't know if I want like, no, that's two. Do I have, I know I have baby pink lace somewhere. I'm thinking, where in the world did I put that? Well, maybe I don't. I mean, I'm sure I do in my sewing room. It's probably buried in something, you know. I'm looking up on my, oh, I know. Seriously. On my wall, probably. I have walls of rings hanging with lace everywhere. So, let me grab a couple. I mean, there's no way I could think of everything because I never know what I'm going to want when I, oh, yikes. Okay, sit down to craft. Woo. Oh, I see some pretties. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Okay. If I pulled everything, I would be in a mound of stuff. You would never see me again. I'd be like, where'd Laurette go? Where's Laurette? Hey, we haven't seen Laurette. I know. Yeah, there's pink right here. I was thinking I would add some pink with that. Yep. Let's do that. Okay, let me put these, where am I going to put these? On the floor, I guess. Actually, I have another chair next to me here. I think I'll pull that out to put some, gotta get creative. Well, I had bought a number of, I bought a really cool, kind of a rolly cart that has drawers and a nice white top that flips up to add next to me, and I've ended up just covering it in stuff. Oh well, so, oh yeah, that was for that one. Okay. Now I have, these are on the back so you can write on it, put notes on it. I just put this on regular copy paper. It's a little wimpy for me, but it's just a sample card, and I'm thinking when you put stuff on it, it will, you know, beef it up a bit. So I'm debating whether I want to put the whole piece on there or maybe go this way and then add that. or whether I'm going to do the entire piece. I kind of have a hard time tying up lace that way, you know. It's so precious and hard to get right now. And so expensive in the stores. Yikes. Okay, so. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that together. And then maybe something down the side. So let me see. Okay. I just got all kinds of goodies. I know what I want, and I'm not sure if I have it like down or if it's up in my boxes. I've tried to bring a lot of stuff down to use. That's pretty. I'm trying to decide though if I want it that white. This is very creamy. You know how sometimes that'll offend my eye if I'm trying to mix too much cream and white and it just doesn't make sense, right? So let me... I have so much stuff, you guys. Not in a bragging way, just feel like I have too much of everything. But you can never have too much. You need it all. We do. We use it all. We do. We just use it all. Oh, I know what I'm thinking. Where? Let me see. Oh, so what's new with you guys? Oh, I hope it's all good things. I apologize if I'm a bit quiet. My son-in-law took a turn for the worse today, which is technically Wednesday when I'm making this. And they rushed him back into ICU, so I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I can't imagine it's anything good, so I am crafting to take my mind off of it. I'm waiting for the call to take my granddaughters to see their dad. So if I abruptly, I'm going to warn you, I may have to abruptly end this. I would go ahead and publish this anyway, so you'd know why. And you'd know that things just didn't go well, and we had to say our goodbyes. So that's where we're at. We're hoping that's not the case, but you don't know. So anyway, oh, isn't this pretty? Let's put this on here. Down the side. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. I'm sorry, it took a minute to get there. So, but that's what happens when you're building these. You want them to be beautiful. You want them to, you know, look good. And, oops, okay, got that all wound up. There we are. So isn't that pretty? Okay, I like that. I'm going to put that on there. Okay, so we're getting our first one done. I'm glad you guys are enjoying my new projects. All the things I've been making, I've gotten a lot of good reviews from you guys. That makes me super duper happy to hear that you're enjoying the videos and the things I've been creating lately. I'm glad. I'm so glad. And I've got so many new people. I'm so excited. And I would say that right now, my newest people are coming from Instagram. Hello, everyone from Instagram. Thank you for coming on over and finding me. How exciting for me. It is. It's super exciting for me to know that when I go over there and post, you're coming over to watch my videos to see how I made that particular item. That's been super fun. I was hesitant to promote my YouTube channel on Instagram initially, but I think that's working very well for me. So what I'm going to do is I want to put some staples in here. We're going to be using the Tim Holtz stapler a lot today. Yep, that worked. That worked. And then I'm going to try, now I'm going to need my fabric scissors. Let's hope I don't accidentally use them for cutting something else today. We're going to need those all day long. Oh, pretty, pretty. I love that. But I want to put something up here. So what do you think, guys? Pearls or, let me see. I think it would be fun because if you were making a dress, right, you would probably want some pearls with it. I'm wondering if I can, let's see if I can staple that on there. I don't know if I could get a stapler in there. I bet I can't, but you know what I'm going to try to do? Well, I'm probably going to have to glue it on. I was trying to see if I could staple the in between the pearls, but it won't do it. That's not gonna work. Okay. This is a smaller one. This one might work. Or I'll have to glue. You guys, I didn't get out my glue gun. What was I thinking, right? I need that glue gun today. Nah, it doesn't. I tried. That didn't work. Okay, so we're going to have to glue. We're going to have to glue. Alrighty. I was hoping not to. I really want a strip of pearls on there. So there is one other way to do it, and that's to stitch it on, and we can do that. But I hate to start out stitching. Ooh, I really like that on there with that. Oh, you know what else would look good on there? Boy, don't we, right? We could put a little... Oh, pretty. Yep. Let me see what I got in here now. Now I'm going in this direction. There's a color I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure I have the color. Yep, here it is. Oh, isn't that pretty? I'm going to be doing a lot of stapling because I think then if I don't like where something is or I want to use it for something, I can just take it right off there, right? I don't want it to show. I want to actually cover up a staple. Well, I'll just put a tiny dab of glue. We'll do that. We'll make it a tiny dab of glue. And where, let's see. Look at those pearls again. I know my pearls are going to come out today, right? Let's get everybody out that I think I'm going to need. Pardon my head there. Whoopsie. Sorry. Okie dokie. Let me see what we can do. This would make a stunning dress if, you know, it was a Victorian time or any of those times. I really want a bit of pearls on here. I don't want to overdo though, so we'll just get a little bit. And the guys are still working on the floors. So they are, I believe we're done with the family room, all the trim and everything. We are now working on the kitchen. The flooring is down in the kitchen. Woohoo! Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so excited to get rid of that black slate floor. It was like chalkboards on my floor. But boy, they turn white easy. They mark easy. They are just a living nightmare to have. So I'm so happy they're gone. Oh, it makes my kitchen and my family room, because now it's all one thing. Because it was always split by dark, sort of a red-brown floor that was this color. And then black, jet black slate floors. And so it was dark in there. And then there was a divider, transition piece. And oh man, what a nightmare to clean. And I would stumble over it off and on, and you know, it kind of was sort of a hazard for me. So now that's gone. So the room looks so big because it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, if I do say so myself. Because it's a nice light color. I'll have to bring in a sample, you guys. Ask my husband to bring one up so I can show you guys. I'll yell at him in a minute. I think he's back in the house. He and Joe were over at Joe's woodworking shop over there cutting some molding around the, they're doing the molding that goes behind the refrigerator and the stove, because when you pull those out, you need to see that. You know, so if we ever resold, it would be appropriate. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, one down. One down. Let's see how many we can get made. I doubt very many. You know me, I'm slower than snail's knot, but we'll figure it. What did I do with the big ones? Okay, hold on. Of course, I put everything on top of these, right? Okie dokie. Let's. Here, I got this little bucket thingy. Then I could see what I'm doing, right? Ta-da! Okay, we got that. So we'll set those off to the side. Keep our tools kind of handy, but not like right in our face. We need a little room to work. I'm going to put these little envelopes. I was going to, I think old Lucina Scrap, Anne, she did the cutest little thing with these. Everybody does these, but she made a really cute little scrappy thing with it. And I wanted to play with one since I have my scraps out. So if I see the right scrap, I'll stop what I'm doing and do it, you know. So, okay, that one's done. So there you go. Okay, now let's move on. Let's do a little one. I want to do different sizes. I was thinking that one of these would look adorable on here as a sample, but probably not on pink. Maybe I would do that on like, or not that dark a pink. Do I have a lighter pink? Is this one light? Yeah, that one's light. So we could go like this, and we could have a little lace. But I need a small tag like that. Do I want to put pink on pink? I could. I don't see why I can't put pink on pink. Or we could do it on here. Do I have a little one that like that? Oh, of course I do. No, yes, no. Let's see. Oh, here's one. I pre-cut the whole entire kit. I was having a good time. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's really sweet. This was a scrap from when I cut this piece. So I thought, well, let's use that. And I'm not cutting them perfect because you want a little bit of, but I feel like I want something under here, like paper or, not paper, but like another kind of fabric or another lace. Well, we could put another lace under there. Well, let's make it to kind of match this one. Maybe we could put this one under there. So I want to fill it in. Yeah, I like that. I like that. So let's get that cut. I'm going to keep these wrapped, otherwise I'll have lace just multiplying on my desk. I'm actually going to put these away because I don't think I'm going to use those. All right. I do know what I'm going to use, kind of, sort of. I'm going to use those. I'm going to use all that. So we'll put that there. Okay, we're going to put that up there. We are going to, oh, we need to cut a piece of this. This is, I actually don't remember. It's like a strip of something that I stitched up. It's a paper. And I made a really, oh, it was in a roll, a craft paper of some kind. I got it in a stash, de-stash. So I picked that up and bought it and turned it into, it's a paper ribbon. That's what I was trying to say. Paper ribbon. Oh, I don't want to cut that. I guess I will need my paper scissors if I'm using these. And then let's put this over that to soften it. I had to make sure that's not upside down because it is hard to tell. There it is. And we're just going to put one little staple in there. I'm stapling on the line so it's not so obvious. If you had, rusted staples, it would be cool, or brown, or, you know, colors. I do have a bunch of colors of staples, but I don't know if they would work in the Tim Holtz. I got a package some time ago. Okay, so there's two, but I want to put something right there, something little. Oh, I wish I had little, I do, and I don't know where they are, little lace pearls, kind of like these, but they're, I have lace ones, and then I have these that were pearls, all pearl color, and I can't find them. I put them, I think they're in a basket on one of my desks in one of my projects. I got these at Dollar Tree. Not expensive, but fun to play with. God, my hands are not working today. I apologize. I'm struggling a little bit with my... I didn't sleep last night. My husband and I were overtired. We had a really busy day yesterday. Oh, the plumber came and went. Things are good, so that was good. No big projects there, thank God. We can't handle any more right now. We're at our limit. So my husband thought that he and Joe were going to be building a wheelchair ramp for my son-in-law, but I don't think he's going to be coming home, so I don't need to do that. All right, 2 down. Let's see what else we could do. Now we have these. These are very fun. No, not those. That's not the one. These are fun. And what I thought these would be cool for, let me see how many of those I have. I have those 2. I have these. Are these cool? I think I want a blue one. I think I'm going to kind of stick with the neutrals for right now. I'm just going to pull out the neutral ones. Gosh, come on, hands. You could do it. I know you can. I spent all day yesterday cutting these out, printing and cutting, because I had to print on the back sides, you know, to give them some, printed on both sides. So boy, I spent all day doing those and a few of these, and you know, it was quite a day prepping for this video. What I thought would be fun with these would be to take like some scraps. Let me see. Oh, it's kind of wide. All right, so I had to see how wide I needed to go. Okay, so let me... I want to see how wide these scraps are. I'm thinking, you guys. The brain is functioning, sort of, kind of. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this first because I love this. Oh my gosh, I could see me cutting this up. I know you're going to ask me where I got my... Let's see, how long do we want this? Let's get a... Well, if I can get a ruler here. Here we go. How long do we have? 4 inches is about as long as I want to go. Okay, so we'll cut that at 4. And onto the floor, I think that was my ruler. Slid into oblivion there. Did I have a pin on this? I don't think there was one. No, I think she just, it's one of the ones I purchased recently. You're going to ask me, a lot of my laces are vintage, like these. These are all vintage right here. This is, and then I have the newer ones that I purchase here and there. And then they give me freebies and things too. So you don't really know, I don't really know where I get everything because I have so much that I had before. For those of you who don't know, I used to do bridal. So I have a lot of random things. Let's see, I wanted a piece of this. I thought this was really pretty. And I have a boo-boo where I slice my finger open with watermelon. When I was cutting watermelon. Yeah, it got really slippery and an ant startled me. We've been having ant issues. There was nothing on the counter, and then suddenly there was an ant running on my hand as I'm cutting, and I moved just enough as I was bringing down a very sharp serrated knife, and ow. It hit my thumb and continued, because it was a long blade, so it hit the thumb first, which it's bruised, but it didn't cut. But it sliced the finger, and it wasn't a really big slice, but it's deep. So boy, did I feel that. That throbbed for quite some time. Wasn't really enjoying that much, but it did bleed like crazy. So like, it's still sore, which is unusual for me to have a boo-boo that hurts that long. I don't know, is this going to be too long for this? Not really. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to try it. Okay. Oh, I was saying about vintage laces. Yeah, I have a lot. So, and then I buy from, I'll random see where Etsy will say, we recommend the shop for you. And then I'll just, if I see something I like, I'll go get it. but I don't necessarily, if it's not someone I've bought from a lot, I may or may not remember where I got it. I can look it up if there's something specific, but like these are all in my stash that I've had for 30 or more years. So from when I did bridal. So what you would do with this is you would just staple it to the top, because this becomes your little sample. Now you could fold it over if you want, or you could just go like this. And did I get everybody? I did. Isn't that pretty? But I want to add something to it. I feel like that's not quite enough. I do keep my cards on little rings. It's easy to grab them. Well, when my hands are not acting like complete boo-boo heads. Okay. Put that back into my box. I think it needs like, well, I could add a flower. Let's see, what do we have? I mean, we could add something like that, but then you would lose the, oh, unless I put it there. That's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and staple that on. And I hid it underneath so you don't even see it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Now, there are lots of things that you can, I forgot to ink this, you guys. What was I thinking? Hello. I also meant to cut the corners down. Okay, I can just hopefully not cut myself while I'm doing it. Oh, isn't that cute? You can attach that to a page. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Cute, cute. Okay, so that one's done. Now with these, what could we do that's fun? Oh, let's do some fabric with these. Now I did pull tons of fabrics. Lots and lots and lots of fabrics. Okay, so let's do this one. And I have all these beautiful rose prints. Oh, let's play with some of those. And let's play with some eyelet to go with that. Well, this eyelet's somewhat creamy. I think we could do that. And I got some of my stuff here. Well, the stuff that I recently bought that isn't from my stash, I got from either Etsy or Amazon. So I just put in what you want. It's so hard to find things, you know. You just have to search. I spend hours searching for things, honestly. I don't want to cut more than one. How wide is this? Let's go right here. I'm cutting kind of backhanded here. Why is this a difficult way to do it? Okay, I keep losing my shirt here. I'm thinking guys, did I bring in my pinking shears? I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, yes, yes. I do like the look of pinking shears for this project. Okay. I was thinking maybe I would do like, I'm going to leave that one with that, and I think I'm going to put that one with that. So before we get going here, I am going to, ooh, I like this one for this. Now, I printed these on all different kinds of paper. I don't know if I told you guys. I used a linen printing paper for this one, and I actually glued one onto another, and I see that the glue didn't hold. I actually glued these together to give it some body, so it's the front and the back, because I forgot to, when I cut them out, I got so excited, I cut them out before I realized, oh, I should have printed on the back. Now, you could do this with any kind of paper. It does not have to be these kits. okay? You can make samplers with anything that you've got, and it would still look adorable. You could use magazine pages if you want. Shabby is just that, shabby. It was remaking of things. Let me get my bone folder. This one needs a good hard press. Okay, so we've got that one ready to go. I didn't realize they were, some of them I did on cardstock. Some I glued them together. So I kind of just did a whole variety of things. This one feels like the cardstock. Some I printed on brown printer parchment paper. And, oh, they're putting on baseboard right now. You can hear them using the nail gun. If that doesn't bother you guys too much, I apologize if it does, but the work must go on. And such is my life. Life has to go on regardless of what's happening. We decided to keep going since they didn't need to build the ramp today. And I've packed bags in case we need to go to, because where our son-in-law is 2.5 hours away, maybe 3 hours if we hit traffic. Really long drive, so, but it's supposed to be the premier hospital. I can't tell you how many ways to Sunday they messed up his care. Won't go into it. So, let's see. I don't want to start any controversy. So, you know, I don't like that on my channel, so we don't do that here. We're happy. I'm sorry that it's a sad time for me, that I'm not all happy-go-lucky. I would like to be. I'm doing my best. I don't want to bum anyone out. So we're just going to concentrate on feeling good and playing and having a good time, because that's going to be hard to find. So now what did I do with the lid? There we go. Alrighty, you guys, let's do this. So anyway, I was saying you can use, you could take a piece of adorable piece of magazine with a pretty picture on it, fold it in half and staple on your samples. Find something that goes with, you know, what you're working on. Let's see, either one of these would look cute with this. Probably this one. Well, let's see which one's the most yellowy. Well, they're the same. I think it was probably, I printed it twice. I want to cut a piece of this out. I know I cut some for a project we did not long ago, but I want to make sure I get some of the rose, beautiful rose print. Like, that's really pretty. Can we get it on there? We can. So I'm going to take my pinking shears. I hope you guys can see. I know that's crooked. I absolutely knew it when I cut it. But I was cutting backhanded here. Normally I'd be working on my cutting table with my, you know, my rotary cutter and stuff, but I have a little tiny space I'm working in here. Not tiny, but I have a space I'm working in here that isn't my usual. But that's going to change if and when I get my new studio put together. It's going to be a while yet. I know everybody said they want to see it. I promise you will get to see it on video. I will film both rooms for you. We'll take up the video like we did the backyard, and we will do it. Isn't that pretty? I feel like it needs some lace down there, so maybe we should just put some lace on it. What do you think? I think so. Let's see. What do I have, you guys? What have I got? This is a Stamperia. You can get lace from Stamperia. They also have some beautiful laces. I don't know the pricing because this came in a kit that I bought, a big kit. So we could go like that. That puts that down there, and then we can add some other goodies with it. What do you think? I think that would work, right? Okay. I'm going to get to some appliques next, because we want to do a little bit of everything, right? I'll have to check my time. I forgot to look. I mean, I sort of looked. I kind of sort of did. I kind of looked. Whoops, this one's coming apart. Kind of light, but it might work. It's a little wide. I think I have a thinner one of this. Lost its pin somewhere in my... This one has a bit of a green cast. It's a funny lace. It works on a lot of projects, but not everything. I will say it doesn't work on everything. I'm going to use a bigger pin, so hopefully I won't lose that again. Here is the bit smaller one. I think that might work. I was thinking it would work and isn't quite so green. Some of these have a green cast. This one too. It could be because they're getting very old. I don't mind that one down this side, or we could do this one down this side. I use a lot of these for these for what do you call it? The spines on journals. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that with that. So let's cut that. Okay, wait a minute. Everything came unwrapped at the same time. Then you pick it up and you've got lace tails all over you. Kind of like a horsey tail, only it's a lace tail. All right, so let's go there. Let's see if we can glue this on. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for this. I was going to wear my Band-Aid today, but it sticks to everything, so I want to have a gunky old Band-Aid on video. Okay. Okay. Let's go like this. I feel like it needs something floaty. Does that make sense? Like something that sort of... Maybe it needs... This was another thing I bought in a D-stash. Cool, right? Kind of pretty and over the top, right? That's totally me, pretty and over the top. Not me personally, but my style. I'm over the top, all right. Okay, so I kind of got to get it to where, you know, I can staple it in. I like that on there too. So could we do both and not completely lose our, yeah, we could do both. And not completely lose our rows. Could we do that? Let's hope I can. All right. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a 2-staple job. Did we get it or did I lose it? Nah, I knew it. Darn it. Okay, the tough part is getting this staple out. Where did my, oh. So, if you can't get a Tim Holtz staple out, get something sharp and get it under there. Try not to poke your thumb. Haha. And then, I didn't open them enough. You could do it with pliers too, little pliers or tweezers. Okay, I got one of those on there. Let's start over. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe if I kind of wrap it around that and push that up in there. That other corner is still, it's still stapled on the other side, so we might be able to do it here. So the question is, did I get it over far enough to put the staple right there where it was, because I don't want another hole. Hopefully my head's not in camera. Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, there we go. There we go. All righty. Now that one's falling out. Ah, come on. I may just put a little blob of glue up there. Yeah, I'm hitting it with my pinking shears because I am seeing it unravel here. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We did it. Alrighty. Then I'm going to stick the corner up here that escaped. And I'm going to shove some, I could still probably get it apart if I needed to, Fabri-Tac in there. This is where a glue gun would have been good. That's okay. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Pretty, pretty. I thought I had some pearls that were kind of that color. Have you guys ever done a pearl bow? I have. I used to do them for a bridal all the time. Let me see if we could do it. Not quite the right color, but you get the idea of what you do. You kind of tie it. If you get a small enough set of those. God, I want to use those. Gosh, I want to use those, but I just, golly, I want to use those, but I think they're too, I don't think any of these are the right color. No. I'm just looking to see what I've got here that we could decorate with. Actually, I think I know something that would go. We have our little roses. Let's see, do I have any cut? I do cut them periodically, so I don't have to do this, but then I start using them like crazy and I forget to cut more. Alrighty, well, we'll just cut a couple. Okay, yeah, we could do that with a little bit of lace under it, and that one's good to go. Right, totally my style. I'll put it over one of the we could do it in that. No, that's got so much over there. I think that's it. Again, another one you got to figure top from bottom, right? I'm looking at my, we had this little piece of netting from something we cut off here. So let's maybe use this. Let's see if we can do this. Oops. All right. I could bunch it up a little bit. Let's see. Well, gosh, guys, you know we've been working on floors, so I don't know what else to talk about. I haven't really been doing much packing because I'm so far ahead of the guys. They have such a long way to go. Next is up the stairs. Yikes, that's going to be a process because we can't walk on it for like 48 hours. So I'm not sure if we're going to have to stay in a hotel or what we're going to do. It's one of those things, right? And at the same time they're doing that, we have to, then they'll do the bathroom, the first downstairs bathroom. It's up 4 stairs, and then there's the bathroom there, and then they go up the rest of the stairs into the landing, and then the upstairs hallway. And then maybe either into the library or the guest room. So I have to figure out what is the next room to pack. I've started the library already because, you know, there's a lot of books in there. A lot. I'm an avid reader. I've read thousands and thousands of books. Mostly romance novels, things that just are fun, you know, nothing that's real. But I have a lot of business books, sales books, Christian books. So there we go. Another pretty one. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I'm going to need the glue gun, I bet. Well, we'll see if that'll hold. Anyway, so there we have that one. It's kind of a little wonky, but I like it. Like it, like it. Where did I put those? Oh, they're over there. Okay, let's move on to this one. This one's real pretty. Let's put some fabric behind it though with some print. I think that's what we need there. So, let me check the time, you guys, to see where we're at. Ladies and gentlemen. We're at 50 minutes, so we have 10 minutes left. All right, so I could do 1 or 2 more in 10 minutes. I've done a little bit of each size so that you could see what we could do with them. I have many, many more, which I will keep working on. And we'll share with you, you know, when, I wanted to see what I have that's heavily printed. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Sorry, guys. The guys are making noise. They forget I'm up here. Our friend Joe has a really, really big voice, and he is definitely not used to the fact that I'm filming. My husband knows not to make noise, but I'm not going to tell the person who's helping put these floors in they can't talk. So, not happening for sure. All right, so we'll use this one. This one's good and bright. It's kind of red though. I kind of wanted to keep it in the pinks, but it's very vintagey. So I would say, well, it's a little more shabby. Let's go with the shabby. Although I do love this. I will be doing one with this, I think. I think I will go ahead and cut one. I think I will go ahead and cut a piece for future use here. Doesn't need to be huge, right? Yeah, these prints came from Amazon. But the dealer, believe it or not, was in England. I don't know who it was because they don't tell me who the dealers are. Sometimes the person, if they're smart, they will stick a business card in, or they will, you know, stick a little thank you gift, or they'll let me know somehow that they are the Amazon shop that I purchased from, but not very many do that. I do wish more did so I could, you know, shop there. But I believe I can order bundles like this from Amazon again. I'll just put fabric, rose fabric, and get it. So let's cut one for this. Let's cut one. I want to put that kind of like that. I want to put the other one in the middle of it. So let's cut one there. I like that one too. See if we can finish these last 2 before we quit for the day. Apparently I haven't used this one yet. I'm careful the way I cut them because I want to be able to use them for a journal cover. So, but yet I want to use these. You know what I mean? I don't want to actually. Where's my itty bitty scissors? Yeah, that's a fun way to do it, right? Just rip it up. That's a good way to do it. And then we could just cut it right like here. Oh, it ripped against it. That was good. Sometimes it won't rip that way. If it rips one way, it won't rip the other. You never know what you're going to get. Alrighty. I take care of my fabric because I don't want to press it if I don't have to. I do have a little mini iron, a little mini craft iron I'll have to share with you. That's great for your crafting tabletop. It's only about this big. Super easy to use. So it's one that I'm gonna recommend. Someday I'll show you in a video. We'll do a little ironing demo, you know. I want to see it a little bit. I mean, because this could have fabric sticking out. Yeah, oh yeah, that works. That works. That works. It would be pretty up. There would be some vintage rickrack would be gorgeous on this. I know I have some. I don't know. Oh, you guys, look at this giant one. I want to do one of these. I want to do one of these with some lace. Won't that be pretty? All right. I plan to sit and do these all day until we have to, if we have to go, until we get a call. And if we don't get a call, that'll be great. I'm looking for my itty bitty vintage. I want to see if I had any pale vintage rickrack. There, that's paler. Does that go with that? It's a little bright, but you know what? I can dumb it down. I know I have cream rickrack too, but I'm not sure if I have it, you know, like right where I could get it, or... I also have this lovely... I'm definitely going to want to put that on one of them, so I'll put that down. I will ink it to make it more vintage looking. Or we could just put it down the side, or we could put it across the top. I like this little tiny one. I don't know. Let me see what happens if I Is it too bright for that fabric? It kind of is, huh? Well, it's not bad. If we put that in a little vintage button on it, that would be really cute. I'm gonna go with it. I am gonna go with it. I am gonna go with it. So this is how you make something. I mean, this is old, so I don't know. I mean, it's probably 40 years old, maybe. I mean, that's not old in the scheme of things, but it's not new from the store today. Ooh, you know what I do have that might be pretty up there if I don't use that is this. That's the wrong pink. The wrong pink. Okay, but it's possible. Now I got to get it to the side I just did. So if we go across the top, and I put a little button up there. So what I'll do is I'll staple it in and maybe put this over the staples. That would work, right? Now, do we want a bit of lace? Maybe just a little something. Boy, did you guys hear that snap, crackle, pop? Oh my goodness. I'm lucky my knee didn't fall off. I might not need all that, but I just cut it off of one of the cards. I didn't even want to take it off the cart. I'm trying not to pull down any more stuff than I have. I already have way too much. But I promise I'm going to make bunches of these. I'm going to be using some appliques and laces and all kinds of fun things. So I promise that I will finish them and then show you guys what I did. All right, now stop it. I actually do like that a little longer. I'm going to fold that down. And I want to add this down the side. Oh, you don't even see it because it's lace on lace. Oh dear. Okay, well, we're probably going to want some kind of a smaller lace with a little something. I wonder if this would work. I wonder if this one would work. I almost feel like it needs cream or something. Like these are just not quite the right color. I don't know where my cream laces are. I seem to have gotten a lot of white, and I need more of my off-white, ecru, cream, whatever you want to call them, laces. I need to look for those somewhere. I need to put them on cards like this. I have them on really giant cards. There we go. I think I found something. Oopsie. Okay. Why does that keep scrolling out of there? Come on now. This would look lovely as a fabric flip. A fabric flip, for those of you who are new, goes in a journal. Let me show you. I'm going to dump everything on the floor. Yep, there it went. When this is together, the fabric flip goes on the page. You put it on there, and then you write underneath it, and it hides. I'm sorry, guys, you're not seeing this. I'm sorry. It goes on your page like this. You flip it up, and you write underneath. And then when you put it down, what you've written is hidden. So it creates a hidden writing spot for those of you who want to journal, but you don't want people to see something, you know, right in their face. So it's a great way to do that. Oh gosh, there went the journal. Okay, you should see the mesh, you guys. Nightmare. Can you say nightmare? Crazy. Well, I think we're about out of time. Let me put this on here and then I will call it a video because I do need to move on. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, you guys. I hope it's really good for you. And you do something fun. You treat yourself maybe to some crafting time. And maybe find a friend to craft with. Do something fun, you guys. Live life to the fullest here. I'm struggling with this. I'm just so sorry. Enjoy the weather while it's still good. For those of you who are in summer, for those of you in winter, I am so sorry. We're coming up on it pretty soon too. We're not that far from it. It's almost August, and you know, we kind of start losing our summer at the end of August. It's a different summer. We get what they call Indian summer, which is, I don't know why. It's just very hot and dry. I'm hoping for rain this year early, because if we don't get it, you know, it's going to be really bad for us. So let's get this in here. I'm tired of fussing with this one. There we go. Get it up there so we can get the staples in it. See, that one's not even up high enough so that if I do staple it, I won't lose it. Gosh, guys, this is frustrating. So that is the one caveat to this, is trying to get your stuff stapled in. Let me get this out. I will not end this video, I swear, until I have it done. I'm trying not to injure any fingers here. There's lots of ways to take this out. And since I'm having a klutzy day, I don't want to do any of them that are going to injure me. So let me just put this. I will say this is a very fiddly project. So unless you have really sure hands, which I don't really have shaky hands on the norm. So I was trying to get it on the side too much and it just wasn't going to let me do it. So I'm also, yep, got it. Trying to put this on to where it is covering up the staples. You don't have to cover the staples, because I think that's part of the allure is, or the thing that is attractive is the staples. It feels, because that is how they would have done it with staples. Actually, they would have used straight pins, metal straight pins, which I have, but the chances of my injuring myself doing that are a whole for sure. So we're using the Tim Holtz stapler because that is the closest thing that's a good, safe, quick thing to do. Now, see, didn't that come out adorable? And then we put a little, let's see if I have a little vintage button we can put on there real quick. And we will call this a video, a finished video. Wow, this is a neat button. It's very old, very, very old. It's like, can I cut the back off? I wanted one that's pearl, mother of pearl button that's flat, but I can cut the back off of. There's one. Or maybe I'll just glue a little. And I just had one that had thread on it. I wanted to use that. I try to use those if I can on a video. I dropped it in there. It had thread. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, you guys, crazy. I don't know if I like that. I can tell I'm getting tired and I'm ready to be done because I'm getting very indecisive. This one's pink. Let's use that one. It's vintage. It's pink. And I have to hope I don't shatter the button when I cut the back off. This is how you use one with a stem on the back, or a post. Usually it'll shatter the back piece. You just have to hope it doesn't shatter the front. Now I'll probably have to go back and add some hot glue, but I think this might work. There we go. Alrighty, there we have it. These are the beginning of our samples. I plan to add some papers and all kinds of other fun things. This isn't the only samples I'm going to do. We will probably be working on things to put into this lovely little folio that we have here. I hope all of these would fit, but even if they don't have to go in this project. I mean, they're what inspired it, but they don't, you know, they don't have to go in here. They can go in on a page, or probably some of the smaller things maybe. I don't know. I don't know if these are going to work in here. We may have to do something completely different for these. I don't know yet. So we'll just keep working on that. And but these are just fun to play with. Everybody's been playing with them. I've had them on my desk since I purchased them about a month ago when the kits came out. So, you know, I've had them out for a while wanting to make these. So let me lay these out so you can see what we made. Sorry about the piles of stuff, but there's just no way to clean it up right now, other than to see if I can just like push stuff off to the side here so you guys can see what we worked on. All right. I didn't get to everything I wanted to. I never can. You know, there's just so much to make, and you know, these all take a bit of time. So here we have all of our pretties that we made today. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if you're moving along, you probably can do a whole lot of these in a short amount of time. So let me check my time. I'm pretty sure I'm way over. Oh, you guys, let's see. I am way over. I apologize. Sorry that went so long. Hopefully you'll stay with me and watch the whole thing and see how these came out, and you're interested enough to keep watching. So you guys have a fabulous weekend. I love you all. I'll see you all very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.